a world that's taking us away from everything else that's important because we're spinning. And because of the rate of change in our life, where everything is accelerating beyond our imagination, we're all being pulled away from the essentials of what life is really all about. And so we get so confused and so caught up in all of our technologies, our cell phones, our internets, our Netflixes and Instagrams and everything else that we're losing our perspective. And when things get hectic like this, and we're spinning around in a world that doesn't want to stop, we end up having to use sticky notes and to-do lists. And when we wake up in the morning, we ask ourselves, so what have I got to do today? And we write it down and stick it on our fridge, probably someplace. So we will remember, because we won't otherwise, because we're too distracted. But we need to do that same kind of a thing for our spiritual life. When we wake up in the morning, what we need to do is to make a to-do list and put it on a sticky note. And remember, when we see that throughout the day, it will remind us that we have to tune in to the best, the most wonderful, the most exciting relationship we could ever have with anyone or anything. Yes, our to-do list should start out in the morning with a plan on what I'm going to do for this day to make my life a better life, to make my life more productive in the more essential things in life, and to most of all, make that almighty relationship that I have with the God that loves me so real that when the day is over, I can say that my day was successful. It might not have been successful in other ways. You may have done 1,000 things wrong during the day, or 1,000 things wrong happened during the day. But when it came down to the most essential thing in our life, it was a total success. And so you begin your day in a very simple way, as you would with any relationship. You begin with the greetings. Hi, how are you? How you doing? It's okay? Everything okay? And that's what God says to us when we wake up in the morning. He wants your day to be the best day it can be. And he says to you, I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day today. And I'm going to make sure it happens. I just want you to use your sticky notes, because I don't want you to forget me. I want you to use your sticky note every once in a while and look at it. And that'll remind you that I still care, that I still love you, and I'm still here, no matter what's going on in your life. And what are you going to do to respond? And the more we pay attention to our sticky note and our to-do list, the easier it's going to be to do those things. And we will begin to see our life in an entirely different way. Things we thought were important before become non-essential. And things that we thought were important before now take a back seat. Because we're beginning to get into our life with this divine relationship that he has for us. A peace, a stillness, a quiet, a rest that we could never get any other way. So, make sure when you wake up in the morning, you have a to-do list to do one thing throughout the day. Maybe it's once every hour to just say, hi God, just checking in, just making sure that you're still here, trying to do your will, trying to do what's right. I love you. That's prayer. It's your communication with the God that loves you. And that's what prayer is. Prayer is nothing more than a communication. It's a communication in love. It's a relationship. And relationships, yes, sometimes get rocky, but it's not going to be on God's side. If your relationship with God is rocky, ask yourself, what is it in my life that's causing me now to have this not so good a relationship? And you will soon find out that it wasn't God's fault. He's been there all along. He's been there 24 hours a day for you. It's such a, the old boy, that devil, has somehow taken you from him. And now it's time to retack your ship of life and get back on the track with the God that loves you. Yes, love is a relationship, and the relationship that you have with your God is like a love relationship that you will have with no one else. He's always there, always faithful, always loving. So, are you going to be willing to make a sticky note to do list so that your life will change?